Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everybody. Before we begin, let me introduce myself. My name is Tito Gustinur Rahim, and today I'm going to be talking about modeling of a pellet biomass furnace of 200 kilowatts. Okay, to shorten the time, let's start with the introduction. Biomass pellets are becoming increasingly popular in society as people become more aware of the benefits of using renewable energy for heating system in their homes, offices, and the industries. Surprisingly, biomass pellets have the potential to replace coal in the power plant installation. As we know, the use of coal causes a lot of pollution. The quality of biomass pellets has also improved, starting from the more uniform shape, more competitive prices, and absolutely with the lower emissions. One of the factors that affect the quality of the combustion is AFR, as the following research. On Joseph 2009, surplus air ratio impact the maximum temperature. On 1.24 give the maximum temperature of 990 degrees Celsius. Research has concentrated solely on small or large-scale furnace fueled by wood chip and sawdust, and no CFD studies for modeling of cube-shaped furnaces with medium capacities. The goal of this research is to do the CFD simulation about the effect of air-fuel ratio to speed distribution, temperature distribution, heat flow, and exhaust emission on cube-shaped furnace with the medium capacities. Okay, in methodology, first we identify the characteristic of biomass pellet with proximate and ultimate analysis, and then use it to make a stoichiometric reaction for burning biomass pellets. From this reaction, we can get the amount of air needed to completely burn 1 kilogram of biomass pellets is 5.4 kilograms. By using the calorific value, we can use the 75 kilogram per hour for the fuel rate and produce energy between 200 and 300. Next, this is the furnace design that we use for the simulation. There are four essential component. There is a fuel inlet, we call it hopper, air intake, we use a blower, combustion chamber, and the outlet. Next, the mesh on inlet, perforated plate, and the outlet are more densely. This must be done so that the simulation can describe the right phenomenon. And the quality of the mesh is described on this table. There are aspect ratio, skewness, orthogonal, and orthogonal quality. And the methodology, we use ANSYS Flame, and the model is use energy, viscous, radiation, we use P1, species, we use non-primary combustion because the fuel and the air mixing in the combustion chamber and on a different way. In the solution, we use simple on scheme and the first order upwind from the discretization boundary condition. Inlet fuel, we use mass flow inlet air, mass flow inlet, outlet, and we use pressure outlet, and the wall is composite wall. Because what? The wall is fire brick and carbon steel plate, and the convergence use energy and radiation, continuity, momentum, epsilon, and PDF. Okay, the result and discussion. Before we going to discuss about the result, we have to validation the results. And during the combustion process, a high temperature exhaust gas is created, which might be utilized to heat something needed. Measurement of inner wall temperature at 3 points, namely on the top, middle, and bottom in the furnace. The temperature of the furnace wall between trials using numerical simulation temperature has 5.4 0.2% variance. The temperature distribution, and the combustion gas temperature decreases in the lower position, but the temperature rises at the furnace middle and upper level. As air rises, affect more. Air may reach in the middle and upper section of the combustion chamber. There is then more volatile gas combustion. And then velocity distribution. High combustion gas temperature affect a drop in density and increase the rate of the combustion gas. Then exhaust emission. There is oxygen, carbon dioxide, and the water. As air increase, affect the oxygen that does not burn and delivered to the outlet increase too. As air increase, carbon dioxide increase too, with the greatest concentration of roughly 18%. As air increase, similarly with the carbon monoxide, the water increase with the greatest concentration is 30.4%. And exhaust emission, another exhaust emission is carbon monoxide, methane, and the hydrogen. The existence of these three gases suggests that the combustion process is incomplete. Increasing FR leads in a drop on carbon monoxide, methane, and the hydrogen. The enhancement of the FR potentially can improve the combustion quality. Because air is becoming more widespread, it allows for more intensive contact with the fuel. And the table indicates that the furnace design is still not ideal. Okay, the heat flow. The rise in IFR in poor mixed environments does not result in considerable increase in energy carried over to the exit from the combustion. The results are almost the same in all IFR variation. Start from 272 kilowatts to 275.56 kilowatts. Meanwhile, the amount of energy lost through the wall is likewise rather constant, ranging between 20 and 37 kilowatts. The conclusion, the combustion of biomass pellet in the furnace was modeled using FRs of 5.4, 7.2, and 9. Interestingly, as the FR increases in the furnace middle and upper stages, so does the temperature of the combustion gas. The maximum gas speed increases with the increasing FR from 8.9 to 11.9 meter per second in the output area. Carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, the water, hydrogen, methane, carbon dioxide, oxygen, and the nitrogen exhaust gas emission have been found, and emissions reduction can be addressed in future study to improve furnace performance. The heat generated by the furnace is also particularly great, generating between 235 and 245 kilowatt of usable energy. The amount of the energy lost through the wall for combustion mixes is likewise very constant, ranging between 29 and 37 kilowatts. And I think that's all from me. Thank you for your very kind attention. I hope you enjoy my presentation, and goodbye.